Hi, welcome to Gallery Jones. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of the first section of our current exhibition, Small Scale Right Hemisphere Part 2. We wanted to focus on an exhibition where we could show a number of artists and the small works in their practices. So let's get started. So one of the guest artists of the exhibition is Ben Skinner, who lives and works here in Vancouver. And Ben's practice explores the idea of language using texts and different materials, and likes to experiment and play with different materials. And this Golden Girls TV guide is a great example of that. So this is a Korean artist, Mira's song, who now lives and works here in Vancouver. These two pieces are from her green series, and often her works have a garden or organic feel to the works. This is German sculptor Marcus Schaller. Marcus likes to work with steel to create large freestanding forms, but in a more recent series, he created these aluminum wall-mounted pieces where he's taken this very complex geometric pattern and pressed it into the aluminum, which then creates a sort of beautiful, simple, minimalistic wall piece. These two pieces are by Faye Disbro, and these are textile collage on paper, which are part of her Interrupted Portals series. And we had an exhibition of her work back in September titled Catalog of Stitches. Faye has a background in printmaking and sculpture, and using the different types of fabrics and materials, she likes to use Tyvek, which is this material here that holds memory. You can really feel how the works become almost sculptural, even in their two-dimensional form. So these three pieces are by Cole Morgan, who is an American painter who now lives and works in Belgium. A lot of Cole's pieces have a very structured form to them, almost working in a grid, and in some cases you can actually see the grid in the composition. And these pieces had this sort of spontaneous sort of randomness to them, but when you look closer you can see that grid form appear. This is Toronto-based artist Richard Storms. These two pieces were created during a residency he did in the Maritimes. Moving away from his sort of usual practice of abstract, non-representational form, he moved towards this representational form of painting very simple subjects like flowers and dogs, wallpaper, which is what this piece is based off of. And he was looking at the modern take, or the modern era of still life painting and portraiture. So the last artist in this first part of our tour of Small Scale Right Hemisphere is, to make sure I got that right, is this artist here, this sculptor. This is Shula. He's a German artist. Hans uses different materials, but he often likes to use steel, and this is painted steel. He likes that he can form this very simple element into something kind of complex using the touch of his hand. He's very interested in science and art, and you can see that and feel that in the forms that are very biomorphic in a way. Well, that concludes this part of our tour. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned.